Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Garden News. Right, news story this week then is the UK ban on chickens being allowed outside because of the avian flu that's creeping across the nation and pretty much a lot of parts of Europe as well. It's not just the UK that's being affected, but what is affecting the UK is the ban that the government have put in place. So it's been implemented through DEFRA. Yeah, it's going to last until at the moment the 28th of February, and it was initially put in place for 3 months. Now it's going to cause all kinds of problems, is this ban. I'm not saying I'm against it. I agree with it. If you knew what my job is, it's basically I try and prevent disease, mainly in people, but the principles of isolating flocks are sound principles, and it hopefully nip it in the bud and it'll stop the disease spreading. However, one of the big problems which is coming up on the future is the whole free range being downgraded to barn chickens, because to be classed as free range they can't go more than 12 weeks without being allowed to the outside, so that's going to cause problems. It's also got massive potential to be already affecting small scale backyard chicken keepers like myself, like I'm guessing a lot of you guys are as well. I'll show you a picture of my 5 ladies at them. Well, some of my 5 ladies, they're not all in the picture, some of them are in a corner sulking, but I'll show you a picture of my ladies in their shed at the moment. So there's Deputy Head Gardener Ruby pulling her face because she was halfway through cleaning them out, and she doesn't like the smell. And I think that lady is Katniss, although I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but I just can't wait for them to be allowed outside. I have noticed my lovely hens, they're very, very lacklustre at the moment. It must be driving them nuts being locked in that shed all the time. They're not getting a lot of daylight. The DEFRA guidelines do say there should be enough light in there to read a newspaper by. Now there is in my shed, but it's no substitute for being allowed to go outside and proper get some sunshine onto them. Even though we're in February and there's not an awful lot of sunshine around, but it's more than what they're getting inside the shed. I've noticed egg production's dropped right off as well. I say I've noticed, I'm still away at the moment. My amazing wife who's looking after the hens, bless her, she's telling me that they're barely getting many eggs at all. So, you guys, those of you that do keep chickens, if, as you should be, you really should be, if you're adhering to the ban, how's it affecting your ladies? Let me know. How's your egg production? Have you dropped off? I mean, a lot of chickens do drop off over the winter months anyway, because there's not as much natural daylight. But when you've got to keep them inside all the time because of the bird flu ban, they're not getting nowhere near as much daylight as they normally would. So let me know how it's affecting you. I, for one, can't wait for that ban to be lifted. I'm just going to let my chickens go wild in my backyard. I normally keep a very tight rein on them so that they don't go destroying all my plants. But you know what, they deserve it. Bless them, just bless them. I'm gonna let them peck whatever they want to, and then I'll make my daughters go around cleaning up all the poo. So let me know, people. Let me know how's the chicken ban been affecting you and your little flock if you keep them in your back gardens. Poor little chickens, eh? Let me know how yours are getting on. Right, photographs. Purely because it was such a nice email to read, this week we're looking at the photographs sent from another YouTube gardening channel. He's called Gardening at 58 North. Go and check him out. I'll put the link in the about this video description thing. Go and check him out. I've been subscribed to him for quite a while now myself, even though YouTube keeps unsubscribing me from this channel and many others. Even when it says I'm unsubscribed, unfortunately I'm still getting their videos up in the, you know, when you go onto your subscriptions and you look at who's been posting what. I'm still getting the videos, so I do, not just for this channel, for all the other channels. If you think I've unsubscribed to you, I probably haven't, unless you've started going all glory, glory Man United, which is going to turn me off a little bit. But no, I probably haven't. I can't be the only one that this is happening to. I think it's quite a widespread thing on YouTube. Anyhow, gardening at 58 North. It's about a sunflower. Let's take a look at this. It's got more flower heads on it than a teenager's face has got spots. Wait till you see this. About 2 years ago, when he was the manager at a garden centre, he grew a display full of plants all from seed. It's a good idea, that. I like that. The plant of the year back in 2015 was the sunflower. So the variety he chose to grow was Kong F1. So they started it off in April in a polytunnel. You can see it's starting to get bigger now. It's already in quite a decent sized pot. They planted it out around June, July time. Look how wide the leaves are already. Now, it's not the tallest of plants, this. It got to about 7 foot tall. But the thing that makes this pretty interesting is the amount of flowers that it threw out. He said the main flower, the first one, if you will, was about a foot wide. But when he cut that down in August, he just kept throwing out side shoots, which all had flowers on. Now, if you look at the back left of this picture, look at the size of that enormous spade, with another spade in front of it for some perspective. You know what they say, massive spade, massive hands. So look how many flower heads are on that. Look at that. And like I say, he kept cutting off the side shoots, but they would throw out even more side shoots. So purely for the amount of flowers that it threw out, it's got to be worth a try. Kong F1. So you're having that or what, eh? All them flower heads. I mean, I've grown plenty of sunflowers, mainly because Deputy Head Gardener Ruby likes them, which has just given me an idea for another subject in a future episode of the Garden News. But that's another story. And the sunflowers I've grown, yeah, they've had more than one head on them, but I've never had as many as that. So that's from Gardening at 58 North. Go and have a look at the channel. It's a good channel. You'll enjoy it. He's got some good stuff. Right then. Next thing, I'm going to show you a photograph of this. A poinsettia. Was it poinsettia? I can never pronounce it. A poinsettia, right? Taken about a week ago on a windowsill in Lancashire at Petals HQ. Some of you might be thinking, what's he showing us that for? Right, well, for us, we've never managed to get one of those gorgeous plants to last that long after Christmas. In fact, to be honest with you, right, sometimes we'll buy one in December, first week of December, as soon as the supermarket starts selling them. About a week later, it'll be dead and we'll have to get another one. We are terrible in our house at looking after those, but we absolutely love them at Christmas. I just think they're beautiful, aren't they beautiful? Now this is the bit where everyone that's watching in the tropical parts of America, like Florida, are going, oh my God, man, what are you talking about? We grow those, I can't do the accent, we grow those outside in our back gardens over there. Well, we don't. We're nowhere near hot enough in the Democratic Republic of Lancashire for that, so it's strictly an indoor house plant for us, mainly around Christmas time. Reason I'm showing it you, I can't be the only one that's terrible at looking after poinsettias. It can't just be me. Please don't let it just be me. So is there anyone else that normally isn't very good at looking after them, but they've still, like us, they've still got one going strong right now, even in February? Is there anybody else that's managed to nurse one through the Christmas period and the New Year and it's still alive now? And aren't they just beautiful? So let me know if anyone else has got a thing for poinsettias. Go on then, rub it in. If you're from warmer parts and you can grow them outside in your garden, send me some photographs. If you're not from warmer parts and you're from cold, damp, miserable, but glorious United Kingdom, and you've still got one going indoors as a houseplant, send us a picture. Let me know about it. I'll be honest, it's purely for my enjoyment because I just love them. Come on, they're gorgeous, aren't they gorgeous? I don't think they look real because they're that beautiful. They look like them red leaves. To me, in my mind, they look like some kind of silk tissue paper. It just doesn't look real. They're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. In nature, amazing. Right, send me in some pictures then if you want to. Doesn't just have to be of a poinsettia. You can send me, my amazing viewers and subscribers, you can send me pictures, as long as it's garden related, of pretty much anything you want. And when I say garden related, it doesn't just mean flowers. If you've dug an hole, send me a picture of the hole that you've dug. Bit strange like, but you know, if you've got a bird table and you stand in your kitchen window taking pictures of what birds come and feed it, send it in, let's have a look. If you get some unusual animals crossing through your back garden, send me some pictures. Whatever you want, guys, as long as it's garden related. So, as ever, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Feel free to leave some comments. If you've got some suggestions for topics you'd like me to cover in other videos, let me know. I'm more than open to your suggestions. Thanks for your continued support. Keep them coming, guys. Take care and I'll see you later. Please subscribe for more free gardening related videos.